Hey, what's up, everybody? Video 44 coming at you in another video. All right, so an update on the Knicks and the Detroit Pistons trade. We have a full understanding of what it is that's going back and forth with Quentin Grimes and Alec Burks. It ain't that small of a deal. It's Malachi Flynn, Evan Fournier's albatross of a contract, 2 second-round picks, and Quentin Grimes to the Pistons for Alec Burks and Bojan Bogdanovic. So Bojan's going to the Knicks. Bojan is headed to the Knicks. Detroit moves on from Bojan, who's a shooter, but he's old as hell. And move on from Alec Burks, whom I'm ecstatic about that if you saw my last video. And they bring in that albatross of a contract with of Evan Fournier, which is not bad if you're the Pistons, because at the end of the day, you attach Quentin Grimes to the situation. And Malachi Flynn, who are young players who are going to help you in rotation. So the Pistons have gotten significantly better. I know they're going to miss Bojan because they really like him up there. But like I said, he's 106 years old, man. I mean, how much more do you think you're getting out of him in a not-so-win-now situation? He goes to New York, helps the spreading of the floor. It softens the blow for me for New York in a sense that they are taking back Alec Burks, but they're also bringing back Bojan. They're also coming off of that contract. So losing Quentin Grimes ain't the worst thing in the world when you consider what you're bringing back and what you're ultimately able to attach to him. And the fact that you couldn't use him, you weren't using him any damn way. So I love this for Detroit. I don't absolutely hate this for New York. Not absolutely hate it. I think Bojan is exactly where he needs to be in a win-now situation with the New York Knicks, boostering their bench or their starting unit, however they want to do it. But the point is, you'll be able to use him and all of his shooting ability in New York. In a championship hopeful situation. They get Evan Fournier the heck up out of there. You know, that contract has just been a burden for them. They ain't even use him at all the whole time they had him. He can go to Detroit. They'll probably be able to utilize him much more in Detroit than they ever would have dreamed to be able to in New York after signing that thing. Malachi Flynn was a player they just got from Toronto like 5 minutes ago in that OG trade. That's no harm there for either team. I think the Detroit Pistons could probably use Malachi Flynn again as a role player that they could possibly find something from. If not, then just, he'll continue to ride the bench. But Quentin Grimes going to Detroit is really a big deal to me. I love that for them. I don't love the fact that they're losing Bojan in this trade, though. I'm not going to lie. I don't love Bojan being in Detroit, but I also don't know if I love him going in this trade. But getting back Quentin Grimes is a golden ticket for them. And I think it's fantastic that they were able to ultimately land Quentin Grimes in this situation. So there's a lot of people saying poor, guys that have to be traded to the Pistons. But I honestly think that this is for next season. They could be on a really solid team. Not a winning team, but one that you can feel good that can come together and be a lot better than this Detroit team that we know right now. So I think Detroit's done great things. I think they've done great things, man. They needed to get Bojan up out of there. He was rotting away on that team. They had him priced at a first-round pick or some craziness, 2 first-round picks or whatever they were trying to do last year. That was never going to happen. Never going to happen. So I think they got a return for him that more suits what it is that's actually going on with him at 35 or 36 years of age. Who doesn't defend the soul? He's not defending nobody. He's strictly out there to stretch the floor. So that's what he's going to do in New York. I think they'll be happy to have him. Alec Burks going to New York, that makes more sense in the fullness of the trade. Quentin Grimes, getting rid of Quentin Grimes is not something I love if I'm the New York Knicks. But if it gets me off that Evan Fournier contract, I'll do it. You know what I mean? So the trade makes a lot more sense when you see the fullness of what it is that they're doing. The 2 second-rounders. I think they're headed to Detroit, but I'm not really sure. I said it the right way as I was wording it in the beginning of this video, but I got too much crap in my head right now. But second-round picks, either way, they're going one place or another. If it's going to Detroit, I'm happy about that. If it's going to the Knicks, I'm not happy about that. But I think it's headed to Detroit. I think the second-rounders are headed there as part of the softening of the blow of the Fournier contract coming to Detroit. So I think that's how that went, but forgive me for not having it in my skull right now. But whatever the case may be, I said it right at the beginning. Point is, I love what Detroit is doing. They're making their team better, and I still think Detroit Pistons fans need to be very happy about how this day is going. So that's what I want to say. Video 44. I thank y'all for watching. I'm out.